guys. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is the final project. Get some color here. It looks like a great product. The regular plastic we just scratch. This part doesn't look too bad with the little notches. I mean, can't really tell that well. I might have to put it in some sunlight. But looks pretty good otherwise. Looks like it's got some good protection. Here's what I don't understand. This is not like their video. There's these notches here, and this for sure is the top part, and this is the bottom part, kind of similar to their video. And their installation video does not show these notches, and I'm not really sure where you're supposed to put these, but I kind of just made sure I wanted at least the part that's sticking out protected, so I at least went up that far to make sure that at least if it was going to hit anything here, it would be protected. Again, not part of their, not aligned with their installation video, because this piece is totally separate. But this piece these pieces go down here. I still have to adjust these pieces, but this was difficult because I really don't know what I'm doing here, because this installation video does not show this particular part with these notches. So, and in case you thought these notches were supposed to fit in these grooves, they don't, because it doesn't spread out enough, and just like here at the end, where is that supposed to go? Like that notch, and it just doesn't match. And I know for sure this part is the bottom part here. This cannot be the top part, because that's the way this is shaped. So I know this has to be the top. So unless I'm totally missing it here, just wish I had a little more direction on these notches. Okay, continuing on here. I think it looks really good. Looks rugged, especially for a truck. I highly would recommend this to you all. I think it's a great product. Very easy to put on. Again, if you just, I didn't really go through step by step on putting this. I just gave you my ideas on how you would do it, because the installation videos are out there, and it's really just like putting on a sticker and just having to work in some areas and match and aligning two pieces, and also kind of pulling one part back and stretching it out a bit. And that's really all it is. And everyone's going to have their own little way to do things. So that's why I didn't really spend a lot of time in showing you how I did it. I didn't want to bore you with how I did it, but it's pretty much just like putting on a sticker, aligning. So starting with certain areas where you establish certain points where you will make sure they're aligned, and I think you'll get it done. So if you're debating about getting this, I highly recommend it. I got one. Initially, I ordered this one piece up top here, and I wanted to see how it worked. So I ordered this, and I really liked the way it was put together, and it was really easy. And so package, I think it was probably the whole thing totals about $700. If you get it all in the package deal, it's around that price. It's pretty cheap. That's what I did, and I think you guys will be very happy with this, as I am. The main question at this point is it going to last? And you know, the vinyl is supposed to last 3 to 5 years. We'll see how long this lasts. But otherwise, if you're contemplating, it is pretty easy. You just need to spend a little bit of time. All right, guys, this is the final. Came together really well. As you can see here. Just gonna walk around the truck and just show you how well this came together. I really like how they put this top piece on. That was really helpful. Which again was not in the instructional video, but it's there. It's nice. Mine did not come with this bottom mud flap, but I reached out to Sliplo. They were super nice and prompt in following up with me and sending me a whole new unit. So that's really good on them to do that. Really good customer service. But went all the way around here and it came together really well. Again, I want to show you that it's really nice how it has it down here as well on the inside. So this coverage is really nice. It just covers essentially all the plastic. The only thing I'm really waiting for them just to put something on the mirror caps. I don't really want to put those caps that are on adhesives. And that's the bottom part here. As you can see, they have really a lot of parts to them. This came together really well. I bought this part first, as I explained before. I wanted to see how it came together before I bought the other pieces. Again, if you buy them all together, you save quite a bit of money, which is what I did after I bought that top, after I bought this part here. Took me about 5.5 hours to put all the pieces together, and probably add another half hour for probably about 6 hours total. But yeah, it came together well. I highly recommend this product, especially if you're going to go off-roading. You're just going to, I think, limit the amount of scratches you're going to have. All right, thank you. All right, guys, I also was able to buy or install from Sliplo these here. Let me remove this. These are nice because the water bottles I was putting here were kind of scratching in this area a little bit. This plastic does scratch a little bit easier, but this is actually really nice. It's similar to the front. It's got this great texture. I think really protect, and it doesn't cover this area, but this is actually a really nice addition here that will protect it and easily clean it. And I'll put all this in a description. I just want to let you see it, and of course have it on the other side as well. And it looks pretty nice. I really like the look of this on the inside and outside. I really wish they would make something compatible with here, because I don't really want to put the caps on here to have that adhesive on there. So I really wish Sliplo would make something to put on here, but otherwise, yeah, it looks great. Thank you. The top part was super easy. As you can see here, this is just, I put the first half on. Really, it's just, the first thing main thing I did is I aligned this part here, and second part is this edge right here. I had to pull on it just to be sure that it matched up with the little points there. And so that's the second part where I made sure it aligned. So first here and back there. And then second part here. And that was really it. The rest just kind of came together here. Very easy. So this part was a bit tough because I had to align, it's still not completely aligned there, but the middle part of it, which is right over here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I had to really pull on that back part to align the two pieces of the top. And I'm still got to fix this part, bring it down a little bit. But again, I started with aligning this part, part one, part two, but you can see I kind of got in, I need to bring that up a little bit more as I did here. You don't want to bring up too much, but okay. So what I did is I just, in order to, since I aligned that part there, I basically just pulled away from here and just brought this piece up a little more to the edge, and just really just laid it back down. It's pretty easy. So the difficult part of this is making sure the back end of the second piece aligns with the other piece. And then once you do that, you can, I think you can still start up here, this is the second point, and then, but I think once you do the third, once you match up the two stickers, you have to kind of go back and just kind of redo what you have up here. So here's the final. And merging these two pieces together. I think it came out pretty well. I really like this product, and my main issues are this plastic, because it's plastic, like any other plastic can scratch. And so this really does a great job of protecting it. I'm really glad that they actually added this top piece, because if you look at their installation video, they don't show this top piece. Some of the videos is kind of lacking some of the newer materials that they've actually added on, which is great. I commend them for adding on the pieces that are actually really needed, but it just doesn't show it in their installation video. So just be aware of that. Hopefully they'll update their installation videos soon. There are some other examples that they did have in their installation video. Is this part here, this part of the rear fender back there, which is again really nice, and which is really nice, the bumper. But since I have these on, I didn't really use them. They even have this part here, but I didn't use those parts obviously because I have this. I think this is just better if you're going to be stepping on it, and will probably protect it a little better than this part here. But yeah, but again, nice that Sliplo actually added all these pieces that were not on in the installation video. Okay, the rocker panel was actually pretty easy. There wasn't really much to it. The main thing is I started in the front, and again, what's different than their actual instruction video is that this panel actually goes up to the top here, which is kind of nice. It covers that part there, so kind of had to match it up there. It didn't really match up well up there, but here you definitely had to match it here. Kind of show you here when I open the door. You kind of had to match it. I can't even see where it is. Really, it's right there. Just kind of had to put those together here, and the two pieces of the rocker panel. And you can kind of see there's a little bit of a pivot there, but I'm gonna try to put the heat to it and see if I can just kind of mold them. But for the most part, that was pretty easy. That's really the only thing that you have to do is just meet up those edges there, and some of the edges here with these pieces here, such as these top parts here. Kind of meet up with them here. But yeah, this was pretty easy. Not much to it. Okay, these wheel caps, so wheel covers, were actually really easy. And really, the main thing with these is just follow the map as far as where they're supposed to go, and obviously align one edge, and then I made sure to align the eighth of a inch here that they recommend. A little space you put here. Make sure I aligned the outside first, and then kind of went ahead and went here. And if I didn't have if I had more space here, I would just kind of pull half of it up and just pull on it just to stretch it out a little bit and bring it here. But that's pretty much how I did it, and it was pretty easy. This was just like, again, like putting on a sticker. Here's the back end of the driver's side, and again, very easy. I just stretch it out, stretch it a little bit here just to make this end. After I put together this end, I'll probably just put some heat to it just to be sure that the edges here, because they're pretty close together, and make sure that they bond pretty well. Otherwise, this was pretty easy, this part here. Just have one more part left, and I'll do the other side.